Cancer, hey babies, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for any placement of Cancer. Cross watchers are also welcomed here. Well, anyways, guys, I am going to speak to you like you're a Cancerian sun sign, however. Anything you need to know about me, guys, you can find in the About section. This is a love reading, by the way. Did I say that already? Wow, you guys, what in the hell is going on with you? I don't want to do the reading. I just want to keep this out here, right? You're manifesting your abundance in all areas of your life. I feel like some clarity is coming, possibly on your divine masculine for those of you that are divine feminines. In general, on your divine counterpart. How about let's just say that, Melissa, male, female, non-binary. I do feel like an offer is coming in after a long journey of really trying to tame that beast and go for the right things in life. I even think after some kind of icy cold relationships, possibly with an Aquarius, heartbreaks, I think you've healed from all of that. You're really taking your time to do things diligently in the right way, not rushing into anything, not following your ego anymore. It takes a lot, Cancer. I know that firsthand. It takes a lot. Good for you. Although there she is, your ego. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying that, but I do feel like the world is watching you shine. That's what I'm getting right now. I feel like there's a lot of attraction and a lot of highlight on most of you at this time. Those of you that are on YouTube and those of you that, are doing something in the sort of the, I'm just feeling like it's very, just in a general sense, there's a magnet on you, and I think it's because you've done the healing. People can sense that in someone, and I feel like when you clear your energy from all the baggage, it's like I'm literally watching like your entire energy be cleaned by like a professional cleaner, like vacuum. Your energy has been healed and cleaned, and now everyone is attracted to it. Everybody's attracted to a clean energy, I guess. That's what I'm getting right now. Okay, Cancer, let's get into your love life here. This is a love reading, and we're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy. Anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between. Okay, gorgeous? Let's get at your love lives. Anything you need to know about me, guys, you can find in the About section of my channel. And I do recommend that you check that out. Usually my readings can get a little deeper than your average bear, than your average tarot card reading. If that's going to affect you in a way that you don't want it to, then you have been warned. Now, trigger warned, okay? But that doesn't always happen. You'll know by the title of the video. It does look like something has you feeling a little set back here, Cancer. Oh, baby. Well, you could just be doing some, lots of introspection and healing. So some of you are really just going through, I like to, especially this combination in particular, is really just kind of trying to weigh out who is and isn't for you, who you can and can't trust. Cancer, I'm a Cancer, and this is who you can trust. Your higher self. God, yourself, okay? I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry, everybody thinks I'm crazy for saying that, but look at these huge major arcanas. All three pretty healing cards, but they do express that there has been pain, right? We don't heal from nothing. So, which one was your overarching energy? None of these. Hermit card. Okay, yeah, I do feel like you're in a little pain right now, baby, trying to find that soul of yours. I mean, I think you have a good relationship with it. I don't necessarily think you're trying to find it necessarily, but I do think you're trying to swim in the depths of it, and I do feel like something has you feeling just like you want to give up at this time. At this Nine of Wands is a very, you've been at battle, you've just been at battle. It's like I'm watching you go and get on the battlefield and go and get on the battlefield and go and get on the battlefield. And I feel like this is the Creator asking you to just, believe it or not, one more push. Whatever that may be. It's like, this time, let's give it our best shot. Let's not try to, this is a weird message. It's like, let's not try. It's almost like the reason why we're here and why we've been here for so long is because we've been trying to avoid the actual, the battle. This is a weird message because it's like we're not fully going in to whatever it is that we need to go and dive into, okay? Our healing, I think we're avoiding something, and this is what I'm getting is like that if we would just immerse ourselves into our pain, I know that sounds crazy, but the reality of this life is if you've gone through anything that hurts you, baby, you have to feel the pain of it. And oftentimes, especially as a Cancerian, because we are so empathic, okay, but also so sensitive, that if we've gone through any trauma, there is a very strong possibility that you had to numb out half of that or even all of that, okay? Any trauma that you endured. So you think you endured it, but you hadn't endured it yet. Like, you lived it, right? But you actually were numbing and you had your shell on and your wall on. Even if you were a child, believe me, I know. I had to feel my childhood pain not that long ago, like last year when I started this channel. And it was like, ooh, for like a whole year I laid in bed crying from that particular. Now I have been like enlightened now to the fact that there might be some Reiki healing that you could look into if you're going through this particular thing. But my best advice for you, Cancer, is to just actually feel whatever it is you're feeling. Just let it, like, I'm like watching, just like, I'm watching the sadness just kind of like vomit. You're vomiting sadness, right? I'm sorry, this is so weird, this message, but it is like, it's like, I can't really get this message out, but it's like you've been fighting yourself because you've actually been avoiding doing what could have taken you a month or a year to do. You've been kind of avoiding it, but it's still been plaguing you for 20 years. Do you know what I mean? It could have plagued you for a year if you would have gone through the heavy lifting, through the actual feeling of this pain, which is awful. It's terrifying. It's scary. It's ugly. And I don't want you to do it alone, but again, usually God does call us to do it alone with the Hermit card here as your overarching energy. What it's saying is like, let's give this last one the good old college try. Let's really try to feel this time, and because avoiding it isn't working for us. We avoid it, but it stays underneath the surface, lingering on and making our lives miserable for this long. So let's just actually dive into the pain and feel the shit out of it is what I'm getting right now, which is so weird. I mean, it's not weird. You do have the Hermit card, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. This is a lot of pain. This is a lot of discomfort. I do feel, is there a love connection here? When you're in where you're at right now, whoever I'm reading for, this isn't going to be for everybody, Cancer. I love you so much. Check out your other placements if you're used to. I might actually, by the way, make a Cancerian channel because it's so hard to wait for you guys to get back in your energy. I'm like, is it Wednesday yet? Is it Friday yet? Whatever I do, I record these 2 days beforehand. But so the reality is, baby, that this, if you're going through this pain right now, it is so ugly. But it again is not as ugly as if we try to avoid the pain, because the pain will never just go away. It has to be released, and the one way our body was designed to release, I know I've talked to you guys about this before, is by way of crying. Acknowledging the pain. So like, you can't just stub your toe and cry and that will release all your trauma from your childhood. You need to actually go back and relive the pain of this trauma. So writing about it will bring you back into that feeling, especially as a Cancerian. We're pretty timeless creatures. We can actually enter into any time of our life pretty easily by vision, by thought, by memory. So writing, this will be a very good practice for you. Writing down the pain and literally acknowledging it, feeling it, and allowing it to release from your body by way of crying, by way of letting your core literally vibrate, will help you through this. The person has a 2 of Wands. I feel like action could be being taken. I don't really want to focus on love right now, baby. For whoever this is for, I don't feel like this is a love reading, because right now we can't focus on love. We're focusing on getting connected to our higher self. Look at all this intuition. You got the Moon and the High Priestess. Both of these are about following intuition. Both of these can be about a dark place in your life where you know something's missing. It's like you are completely missing is what I'm getting right now. It's a very interesting message. But the Queen of Pentacles is where you're finding yourself, right? And I think it's about following your intuition and leading you towards this. I am thinking this 9 of Wands is literally representing I can't stop seeing it this way, but all of those wands are memories. Memories that you have suppressed and pains you've had suppressed, and again, that you've been holding on to underneath the surface that you won't bring it to the surface to acknowledge it because it hurts too bad. I know, again, I make sure you're in a safe space and you're, with people you love, or if you don't have any. I laid in bed and cried for a year trying to get this pain out of my body, and I wasn't sure. Nobody told me this, what I'm telling you right now. Nobody told me that if I just laid in bed and cried for a year that it would come. I just kept praying to God that it would, whatever this was, would go away, and God just kept saying, whatever this is, we just have to do it. Like, we have to feel it. You have to feel it. You can't suppress it. You can't, there's no way past it besides going through it. You have to go through it. That's it. And again, when you have, as a Cancerian, I'm sure you have had to, if you've gone through anything traumatic, you've had to suppress and sometimes even repress memories. Those 9 wands are just really looking like suppressed memories to me. Suppressed pain, not repressed, but yeah, it's saying that you, again, I'm not focusing on love. I'm sorry, Cancer. I love you so much. This, I'll do another reading. Maybe I'll do an extra reading for Cancer this week. It's just looking like whoever I'm reading for is going through a wild spiritual awakening and manifesting your dreams, right? Things are even, maybe some of you are actually, starting to see some results of your manifestations, and you're having these big things go on, like, yay, we're getting this to come in and this to come in, but there's still like this underlying pain, and it's like, why does this still hurt? What is going on? And I feel like it's because, I know it's because there is still pain inside. We no matter how happy the life gets around us, no matter how how wonderful the physical life of ours is, if we haven't healed our internal, we will never be able to enjoy it fully. That is why they say money doesn't make us happy. And again, if you've healed your internal pain, money will make you happy as fuck, okay? Like, period, point blank. You'll be able to go enjoy life with it, because you can do whatever you want, right? And you can do it without a chip on your shoulder or a ache in your gut. But if you have this pain inside of you and you have $1 billion, you can run around the world and do whatever you want miserably. But you're never going to have that. You need to heal that pain. You need to release that pain from inside. And it's saying here, when you do, you are going to have things that come into your life that are going to fulfill you fully and deeply, okay? Opportunities that you'll have to take. But again, when we're in, it's almost like we can't see the beauty in these opportunities while we're in pain. And the Ten of Swords is here. I feel a lot of pain. I don't feel a relationship here again. I will try to do another love reading for Cancer maybe tomorrow. Yeah, it's saying the same thing I just said. This time we got to do it. We got to give it to College Tribe with the Knight of Pentacles here. You got to really connect to your higher self and God. I will tell you, I don't tell people this part of I did just say this the other day, and I was like, I don't tell people think I tell a lot about myself, but I tell such a minuscule part of my life, portions of my life. There's just so much that I haven't even told my own mother, like my own brother and mother. I've just recently told them a couple stories from my 20s that they were like, whoa. But so the truth is, this is Cancer. My channel broke. I'm lost. I have no idea what I was going to say there. Oh my God, I have like nothing. I was going to talk about meditation, and then I went on to, that's what it was. It was about praying. The last 2 years before I got sober, maybe it was like a year and a half, I guess, because I think I was only not sober for a year and a half. Speaking of that, I nightly would get on my knees, and I'm not a religious person. I believe in God for sure. I'm sure you've heard me talk about God a lot, but I don't believe in all of the, the revering of God, because God has literally said, please don't do that. I want you to, revere yourself, really. I want you to love yourself. I want you to cherish yourself. But anyways, I just would get on my knees nightly and bawl for hours. Please take this away from me. Please take my addictions. Please take I can't seem to let them go. I felt bound to them. And so if you're feeling bound to anything, even your own pain, start asking God for help. Start asking the divine to help you through this. You're ready to release this pain now. Show me how. Show me the way. Give me the clear signs. Show me what to do next. And I truly believe there is some magic in that, because again, I went from what was daily use to I quit smoking, drinking, and drugs within 1 month. And again, after 30 years, not really, but 20 years of trying probably. I mean, the drinking for sure for 20 years. I drank for 20 years or so, probably 25, because I started drinking really young. But it was such a huge part of my life. I didn't do anything without drinking. I drank every single day, since I... just period. I had a couple beers at least every single day. I was a beer drinker, and I always had them. They were my security blanket. And it's just sometimes we need to ask for that. It's not like begging for I don't know, repent or whatever. It's like we just need some assistance sometimes in knowing that you are not in this alone, and truly giving the. I'm trying to think of the way to write this. Letting God know that you trust and have faith that He can do this for you and with you is, I think, where the cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. I love you, Cancer. I'll see you next week.